Well, hello, hello. My name is Diane Cole, and I'm a senior sales director with Mary Kay. And I'm so glad that you're jumping on today. We are going to do skincare with a dash out the door look. Now, some of you watching may have been given this recording from me or one of my consultants. And maybe you have some samples, or maybe you were given this to kind of get a sneak peek into what we do on some of our Facebook Lives or our YouTube Lives. So whichever way, whether you have samples or you don't, we are so glad that you were here. And we're gonna jump in because you have some sample. Well, those of you that have samples, they're gonna look like this. So if you have our Miracle set, they come into a long packet like this. Your consultant might have even ripped them apart and numbered them. I know. And then this is our Time Wise Repair. So Miracle set, Time Wise Miracle set, and then this is Time Wise Repair. And so, and usually what I do is after I hear someone gives me their age range and then some of the things they're dealing with in their skin, then I'll decide which set. So usually in their 20s, I start the Miracle set. So, just as they go off to college, things like that, I start with the Miracle set because collagen breaks down in our skin when we are in our 20s. And oh my gosh, I just jumped in because I know we have a lot to cover. So I'm sure you guys are all coming on. And if you are watching this on YouTube or in our Facebook live group, you can go ahead and tell us that you're here and tell us where you're streaming in from. So I just jumped in, so I'm so sorry about that. So anyway, but let us know you're here and where you're streaming in from. And if you have any questions, you can go ahead and put them in the chat. And if I don't have time to answer them during, I'll make sure I go back and answer them afterwards. Okay. So just know, and someone else might answer your question as well. So anyway, so we are gonna jump in. If you have samples, you're gonna go ahead and wash wet your face right now, and then we'll grab the cleanser and go from there. Let's see. Hold on. So normally I have my hair back when I'm doing this, but I thought since I'm going to do the look, I might as well keep it on. So I'm going to I usually use our Time Wise Repair set. And so this is our Miracle Set cleanser. And this is our Time Wise Repair. Okay. So I started to say, I start my clients on the Miracle Set, depending on, like, say, my client hasn't used anything at all. Like, they're just like, what's a skincare program? How could I begin? I might start with the Miracle Set just to get them started on a skincare program, right? But then typically 40 and older, women start looking for some additional, tools to help with anti-aging, with repair work. And so that's where the Time Wise Repair comes in. Now, I have 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds on the Time Wise Repair because it's the best of the best, okay? But I also have people that absolutely love the Miracle Set. So, and again, you're going to hear me talk about it a little bit. No right or wrong, but as a general rule, if you're in your 20s or 30s, I'll give you the Miracle Set. And unless you're in your 30s and you're like, I have a lot of sun damage, I want to get ahead of this. So, like my daughter-in-law, Kelly, she uses our Time Wise Repair because she wanted the best of the best. She's like, I might as well use that stuff now so I can continue to look this way. So that's how she did that. Okay. So these are those. I'm going to move these aside. Then you're going to go into, so if this is your first time watching, depending on what sample package you got, if you got a charcoal mask in with your samples right now, that it's going to be a packet that has white with green and a little bit of gray, maybe, or maybe just a green stripe on there. It's going to say the Deep Cleansing Charcoal Mask. So if you're watching this as a playback, if you are keeping hold, marking this, so that you can, once you get this sample, you're like, okay, I want to remember what she said, where to put it, all those things. I am not going to do this one right now. So I'm going to teach you about it, but I'm going to walk you through skincare and dash out the door. But this is what I'll say. If it is the day for you to mask, you're going to go ahead and put it on your face, stay away from the eye area. So we don't want it underneath here in the eyes. And then don't get it on your lips, but you can go around your lips. Okay. So just kind of give yourself a little bit of room under that eye area because it's real tender, and we don't want to tug or anything there. Okay. But it can go, it's going to go on your forehead all the way up and around. Sometimes you're going to get it in your hairline. Don't worry, you'll get it back off. But you'll do your charcoal mask and you'll leave it on for about 20 minutes. And you'll be able to see as it dries, like your pores. You'll be able to see where toxins are getting pulled out from underneath the skin. You might have some white patches, which would be bacteria underneath your skin that it's going to pull out. So it's really a fabulous product. Okay. And I'm just going to just tell you about that. But I'm not going to do it right now. Okay. So then next, what I'm going to do is grab the lifting serum to our Time-Wise Repair. I just did 2 squirts on my hand. Now, if you're using our Time-Wise Repair, it is in your packet. Okay, so you want to grab that lifting serum and you want to put it on. If you have the Miracle set, what you're going to do is your next step is going to be your antioxidant moisturizer. So if you hang on 1 second, we'll get to that one, but you can start to look for it. So it's the antioxidant moisturizer. To any of our consultants that are watching this is a really good video that is going to stay in our Facebook group for a month, but it's going to also be on our YouTube channel. Okay, so if you have guests that you're adding to our Facebook group, you can always tag them under this video when you give them samples. Say you're working and you can't join in on a session. Well, you can tag them. They can watch the session, try the products, and then as long as you follow up with them and give them the feedback form and then do a live call with them, then, you can get their feedback and it can count for our face challenge of having 30 or more women in a month. And I know this next month we have women that are going after 60 faces or more in the month. So it's so super fun. And so whatever their challenge is, they've been challenged, they've accepted a challenge, and how you are trying our skincare and you're doing your face and your throat and you're giving your honest opinion to them. So, and we thank you. Okay. So now for the Miracle set, you guys are going to do the antioxidant moisturizer. You put a little on each cheek, forehead, chin, and you lift upward and out. You go across your forehead, down your nose and chin. And so I'm grabbing the Time-Wise Repair Day Cream. And so I just did a pump of it, and it dispenses enough product. And I'm going to do the same thing right with you. So you're going to do antioxidant moisturizer if you have the Miracle set. And your next product, you're going to do the Daytime Defender. Now, in the Time-Wise Repair, we go cleanser, lifting serum, and then they mix our Daytime Defender and moisturizer all in the same cream, and they call it Day Cream. Okay, so that's why those 2 are mixed or blended or whatever. They're in the same container. Okay, so let's fix the hair again. Okay, so thank you. Okay, so lifting serum. So we did cleanser. Here, I'll just grab it, even though I used the other cleanser. So foaming cleanser, lifting serum, day cream. So there are our first 3 things. Then you're going to go to your eye cream. Now, again, if you're using the Time-Wise Repair, it is the very last one on your sets. Okay, I mean on your packet. If you're using the Miracle set, it's a separate little sample. Okay, so that one, you want to grab that if you have it. This is what the Time-Wise Repair one looks like. It has a little tip, which is made out of ZMAC, which is a material that is zinc, magnesium, aluminum, and copper. And it's cooling and refreshing, and it helps depuff the skin. So boxers use it, like, if you ever see that stone that they use on the boxers, under the boxers' eyes, it's made of ZMAC. So it's cooling and refreshing. We blink 1,000 times in an hour, so our eyes are the most heavily used area of our entire body. So we want to give moisture back. So, so that's why we use it. And it's 12-hour wear. So you just do it twice a day and you are taking care of in that entire eye area. And I came up over my brow because it'll seep down into the lid if you need it. But sometimes if you come under the brow, it's too close to your eyes and you don't want to get it into your eyes. Okay. Okay. So the other product that comes in this set is our night cream. And so we would use that going to bed. So we do the foaming cleanser, the lifting serum, the night cream, and the eye cream, and we would be ready for bed. Okay. And then same with the Miracle set. You're going to do the cleanser. I don't know that I don't have all the products here for the Miracle set. So you would use the 4-in-1 cleanser, and then you use the antioxidant moisturizer, which is right next to it. And then you would take a little bit of that daytime defender, and it'd be the last thing that you put on before your makeup in the morning. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're going to do a dash out the door look, getting ready for our day. Now, as I put these aside, okay, dropping stuff, gonna have to leave it there. Now I'm gonna grab our CC cream. Our CC cream is complexion correction. That's what it stands for. It's a lightweight tinted moisturizer. And so what that does is it really gives us lightweight coverage, but full coverage, which is really nice. And I am not seeing my brush, so I'm going to grab, this is our foundation brush. It's a wet brush. It's on an angle there. And so you can wash it. You can wash it with Dawn soap. You can wash it with your Mary Kay cleanser, any of those things. Now what I do is I mix our CC cream with a little bit of our Luminous foundation. If you got samples from your consultant, you might have just gotten one, either a CC cream or a foundation. Every day I mix these two, unless if I'm going to be in workout clothes for the whole day, or if I'm going to the beach, I will just do CC cream. And it has SPF 15. I'm going to show it to you. So it says broad spectrum SPF 15. Okay, so that is our CC cream. Now, back to our skincare. The Daytime Defender in the Miracle set has SPF, and that's why you put it on as the last step before this. And then with the Time Wise Repair, the SPF is in the day cream. Okay, so you do your face, and then you bring it upward on your throat, and anything left, I rub it on the back of my hands because we can get incidental sun exposure on our hands. And so I'd like to cover that. Okay, so as we go, what you're going to see me do now is add the foundation mixed with the CC cream on my face. And my colors are a little bit darker to match my body, but I tend to keep my face covered with a hat when, you know, I'm out in the sun, even if I'm walking. We have like a 3.5-mile loop that we do here. And then I just try to keep a visor on to protect my face. So I've mixed two of the colors that are going to match more my neck and my throat, because that's the color of the rest of my body. Okay. And so I'll be able to help you with your CC cream or foundation coverage. I really love both our foundation and the CC cream. They are just fabulous, fabulous products. And if you're like what we call natural Nancy, if you're someone who doesn't like a lot of makeup, CC cream is going to be just fine for you. I am super dry, and I love how the Luminous foundation just keeps that moisture in on my skin. So I do like to add the coverage of that Luminous, and they're both oil-free, which is great, but it's just, you know what I mean? It just gives me more moisture. So anyway, I thought I would cover that. Okay, there's so many things we could do right now, but this is a dash out the door. So we have these amazing shimmer color sticks. They're shimmer eyeshadow sticks. And so I'm going to pick one. And this one is called Golden Sunrise. And what I'm going to do, so it has a little, let me come in. There's a little roll-up thing, you know? So we don't need much open. And then what you're going to see me do is go right on my lid with this color. You can follow it up and you can blend it some with your finger if you want. I try to do everything with the top of this so that I don't need to do that. I come in a little bit. I have deep set eyes, so I try to keep it bright, like right in here. Let's see if I can do it. So with the dash out the door look, you're looking for something simple. On my lashes, I have eyelash extensions on the tops. They don't go on the bottoms, but and that's just been fun for me because I do makeup every day, and just having my lashes done just is fun. It's just fun for me. Okay, so part of my dash out the door is I have to finish my brows. And so sometimes your brows can get, they can thin out, and then they can also, you can also get some grays depending on how old you are. And so what I like to do is take my brow kit, and these were special edition, limited edition. We got them out. I stocked up on them because I just love them. So you can always talk to your beauty consultant. We also have precision brow liners, and then we also have volumizing tints, brow tints. And so she can definitely offer you what, you guys can talk, and she can take you through what she recommends. For me, I absolutely love these. This is a pomade that you apply first. So it has some moisture to it. And I'm going to go right over the areas that I need. Then I'm flipping over my little wand here. Then I go into the middle section, and that is the color in the shadow. Okay, so it's for your brows. So there's a couple of different color choices in these, and that's the same with our precision brow pencil. And then that's also the same with our volumizing brow tint. So again, you can talk to your beauty consultant and see what she recommends for you. I would say in my makeup bag, I have them all. I have the precision brow pencil. I have this brow kit, and then I also have the volumizing gel. And we also have a clear brow gel too, you guys, if you don't need any additional color to your lashes. So there you go. There's some color. And so what's neat is it's hard to do makeup when you're looking at the mirror. I have a mirror over here, and then I have the screen. So anyway, so I'm just doing a little bit. And then what I'm going to do, it's pretty warm. I'm going to add some of our translucent powder. And what I do with this, it sets our makeup. We also have a silky setting powder. If I'm doing a dash out the door, I will usually do one or the other. And we don't have samples. We have samples of the CC cream. We have samples of the foundation. We don't have samples of the loose powder or the silky setting powder. So again, your consultant's going to help you with picking the color. So that's totally fine. And I'm going to, okay, I just wanted to be able to set it, even though we're doing dash out the door. So I'm going to just see if you can even see my little bit of the shimmer. Just put it on the lid. Not going to do anything else with my eyes because, again, it's a dash out the door. The one thing you could do is, if you're like me, and this is our Great Heights mascara, if you have extensions on, you can always use your Great Heights underneath, or you can use our Fanorama. I always like the smaller bristles for underneath my eyes. And again, a dash out the door look is that simple, like 3-second look that you want to do, which again, I just did a shimmer eyeshadow. I talked through doing my brows just because I have to do my brows, but you might be someone who doesn't need to do your brows every day, but I am. I'm going to touch the tops because I got some shimmer in there. Okay. I'm just going to bend these up. Okay. So just a, you know what I mean? Just a quick little look. Okay. Then what are we going to do? I brought out my bronzer for cheek color. And so again, dash out the door look. Here's our incredible cheek brush. We have a brush set that is absolutely incredible. You get 5 different brushes, and talk to your consultant about that. It's also on the set sheet if you do have samples that she gave you, and so you can check it out. It will last you forever. I mean, truly. I've had mine for over 20 years. I take care of it. I clean it. So it's great. And then because this is bronzer, I'm going to bring it down and underneath my cheekbone as well. And then I'm just going to bring a little through here. And then, because it is bronzer, I'm also going to bring it up along my hairline. And you could say, well, that's all covered by your hair. Why do you do it? Because you know what? It creates a shadow, and it's just kind of cool how it all works out. So anyway, so I'm going fast because I like this to be, you know, 30-minute window for you guys to see what we're doing, how we do it, and just a really quick dash out the door. So, okay. So now, I don't even know if you can tell from the camera, but we'll see. Okay. So then we just want to finish up our lips. And so I'm just going to grab, and for me, yep, it's a dash out the door look, which I'm going to show you guys this too. Sometimes we might even have, we have new concealers, and I think the company gave us samples for a little bit. So I don't know if this is something, but usually I don't usually send these out to my clients, but I do like to show them. And I don't have my little skinny brush. All right, I just have to go fast. So I just put my concealer and my under eye corrector on the back of my hand. I'm going to take the tip of my foundation brush, and I'm just going to zhuzh it underneath my eyes just to add a little bit of brightness. You see that? You know, just a little bit. And again, you know, you could be like, oh my gosh, Diane, like I never do this much. Well, you might not. But to me, it's like just a little bit of this like makes it all happen. Okay, just giving a little bit of a, okay. See, I like that. I liked how it just like opened it up a little bit. And now, if you're a lip liner girl, you could still do your lip liner, but this is one of our lip glosses, and you could do a really light color. I'm going to pop a color. So I have thin lips. I like to go right to the edge to give the appearance that they're bigger than what they are. There we go. Okay. So there you go. And this color is the red one. My goodness, you guys. I forget what it's called. Can't see it. So it's one of the reds. There you go. One of our reds. So I wanted to share that with you. And so if you did get samples from your beauty consultant, I'm going to put some of this stuff back into my bag. you have a set sheet from her that has all of her products on here. It has 3 bubbles at the top, and those 3 bubbles are where you get the deals and steals from being, for watching this, for trying the products, and for giving your opinion. So there's a feedback link. And so ask your beauty consultant for that, because that's where you go into our $100 free product giveaway that we do in the month. And so you'll want to be a part of that for sure. And so if you look at it, the Princess set is selecting any 4 sets. The Queen is selecting any 6 sets on your sheet. And the Cadillac is selecting any 8 sets, and they are marked on there. If they are more than 1 set, like sets 2, sets 3, or 4 sets, if they count as those, it's written on the sheet. And then if it doesn't have anything, it counts as 1 set. And so you can go ahead and take a look at that, and in the feedback form, let your consultant know and reach out to her so that the 2 of you can connect, and we can put you into that $100 free product drawing, and we can go back through in the morning tomorrow. So if this is you getting ready for the day, maybe you used your own makeup, maybe you had color samples from me or your beauty consultant, we'd love to invite you onto one of our Zooms, either on Wednesday or Thursday nights. We have getting our faces ready for bed. And then 2 Saturdays a month, we do advanced color, where we get into 3 eyeshadows, eyeliner, lip liner, lipstick, lip gloss. We do cheek color, but we don't just do a cheek color. We do a cheek color brick, where we show you how to use 4 different cheek colors. So love to be able to show you that. Of course, we do bronzer, highlighter, contouring. We do the whole thing. And so it's so super fun. So could be in person if you're local to your beauty consultant or to me, or you can do it on a Zoom that we have, and we have webinars 7 days a week. So we'd love to have you on those. There's one last thing in that feedback link that you get from your beauty consultant. We also share a little bit about Mary Kay. My story is in there. Cindy's story is in there. So we have a couple of different sales directors that are in there. And I'll tell you, I would love for you to ask whoever gave you this recording or invited you into this Facebook group or this YouTube, ask her, hey, how much is it to get started in Mary Kay? And ask her that, because I think you'll be really blown away and really surprised. So we'd love to share what others have found about this incredible company, whether it's to save money or to make some additional money, whether it's social selling, whether it's a brand ambassador, whether it's family and friends, whichever you'd like to do. We'd love to share a little bit more. We want to thank you for coming on for our skincare plus our dash out the door. And don't forget, all the products they're on here. And so if you have any questions, let us know. The shimmer sticks, I think, aren't on there, but ask your beauty consultant and she'll cover those with you as well. Okay. So thanks so much, you guys. Bye-bye.